What is up, everyone, and welcome to another edition of The Danny Show. I'm your host, Daniel Cody, giving you commentary and reviews on all things wrestling. Thank you guys so much for joining. You guys should have heard my reaction when Izzy Dame turned on Tatum Paxley. I almost blew my voice out saying, "What?" I really almost blew my voice out. But my voice is still intact. Thank you, God. I'm just going to go out and just say it. From this moment on, I will never, ever, 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 ever believe in wrestling friendships ever again. Matter of fact, I'm just going to go on ahead and say it. Charlotte's going to betray Alexa one day. Let's see who else. Zarya, after what we saw tonight with Zarya throwing in the towel during Sol Ruka's match with Mariah May, aka now Blake Monroe, Zarya is going to turn on Zarya is going to turn on Sol Ruka. Let me see who else. Charlotte or Alexa are going to turn on each other. Jay is probably going to turn on his family. I'm sorry to pass on negative energy, but from this moment on, I will never, ever, ever, ever trust wrestling friendships ever again. Ever. Because tonight has proven that you can never. This is why Stone Cold Steve Austin had his idea. DTA, don't trust anybody. Tonight was proof of that. Of course, Obafemi is back to challenge Ricky Saints, and I think that's going to be a great match. But first of all, Obafemi is very excellent on the microphone, especially when he talked about dressing contests between Ricky Saints and Trick Williams. Speaking of Trick Williams refuses to get over the championship, but Miles Bourne is going to help him with that very well. Dark State is still tag team champions of NXT. Leon Slater or Javon Evans will eventually turn on each other because that's just how things work. I am never trusting. Matter of fact, let me think of all the friendships in WWE right now. Let me see. What? By the way, Copycat Big Evil Josh Briggs is still getting into fights backstage with one of the members of the Quarter Catch crew. Let me see. What other friendships can I think of? I can't think of any friendships. Help me, guys. Oh, yeah, that's right. Paul Heyman is going to turn on Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed at some point. Who else? The Judgment Day are gonna implode. What else? Who else can I think of? You know what? I can't think of any more teams right now, but I know they're all gonna break up. That's all I know. Matter of fact, if I wanted to be a professional wrestler, I would not. I might trust my closest relatives. I might trust them because nobody seems to remain loyal to each other. Pro wrestling will make siblings turn on each other. So I wouldn't want to tag if I had close relatives. I wouldn't tag team with them in pro wrestling because they'll probably turn on me. You just can't. I ain't trusting teams no more. I will never trust teams again. Ever. In the meantime, I'm your host, Dan Cody. That's all the time I have for you today. And if you haven't seen it already, be sure to check out my top 10 favorite matches from New York City. It is up right now from earlier this year. Fun facts. The first time WWE NXT went to the theater at Madison Square Garden, the women main evented the show. Stephanie and Julia. Now we have JC Jane and Tatum Paxley main eventing. So Which two women will main event when WWE returns to NXT next week? Oh yeah, Kalani, they're probably going to main event. But after that, who's going to main event? Because the women are doing really well. God bless the women of wrestling. In the meantime, I'm your host, Dan Cody. That's all the time I have for you today, and I'll be back with another review on all things wrestling. Don't trust teammates ever.